hero versus Void, because there's never really a good answer for Chrono, right? Unless you like can cancel for your whole team like Song or something. But in the late game, like when you have Abyssal and stuff with Spectre, one of the things that can happen is that like Void might be in like an anti-mage scenario where he's like trying to do split pushing and stuff, and then all it takes is just one hero to like find him with the initial stun, and then you can haunt an Abyssal, and then that leads time for like extra people. And then on top of that, one way that I really like Spectre is the idea of they have so many stuns that you're at least doing something when you're chain stunned with a dispersion, right? And you're gonna build tanky anyway.
Ooh. Oracle now take... Oh, man. Are they going to do some, like, cheesy Huskar thing or something?
Oh, there's a bat.
That's true.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's fair. That's just a good reason to have an Oracle, then.
It's also versus the Fatal Bonds, too. Because, like, Venge is there as well, but I think the double Dispel is just super useful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I like that part a lot. It's super necessary.
You ready for my big prediction? Omegalil are going to pick Brewmaster and lose.
On Omegalil?
Yeah, they're going to pick Brew next, and they're going to... Maybe they won't because there's a Bat Rider. I really hate this idea of picking Brewmaster into Warlock with this idea of, like, the Dispel. I don't think it works. I swear I've been seeing it for, like, 2 years straight now, where people try and use the Storm Panda AoE Dispel. Like, that's just going to magically fix Fatal Bonds, and he's not dropping big-ass golems on your head.
Right.
Well, they do play a lot of Brew, so I hope they don't get blinded by it.
I mean, the other problem is they're going to take the Quap is, like, I just in general, and I said this about last game too, was like, I don't like the 2 spellcasting supports. They made it work last game. Into the Tiny now. I'm hoping that this is going to be a position for Tiny. I don't want to see a mid-Tiny again, particularly against the Queen of Pain.
10 seconds.
Doesn't sound like a lot of fun. What do they need? More damage would be nice into the last. Yeah, Puck was perfect because it's like a little bit more burst damage and mobility to go with the bat. But like, cause Kunk is also there, so I think Kunk is also fine. You can just like chain stun. But they'll probably ban Kunkka, and then they banned Viper earlier.
Right.
10 seconds.
Which seems
remaining.
pretty good.
Void Spirit is banned. Never mind.
5 seconds.
We see. I guess DK's still in, right?
Well, for Omegalil, you saying?
No, for Khan.
Okay,
but, like,
got it.
I'm trying to think of the anti-Queen heroes.
Got it. I was thinking Invoker, maybe. Like a Quaswex Invoker. It's not the scariest thing.
That would be,
world,
yeah. It wouldn't be a lot of damage, but it would be at least, like, you know. I don't know if that lane's very good, though. I think that lane's still kind of not worth.
10 seconds remaining.
I was just imagine the Quas being able to regen you through the dagger, but maybe not.
5 seconds.
No,
remaining.
yeah, it can. It's just like, is it worth having the Invoker on your team in this particular game?
That's a good point.
I feel like they already have a lot of overwhelming team fight.
Yeah. Bans now for Omegalil.
I think they're gonna ban Kunkka. I'm pretty sure. Just seems like the safe ban.
I do love me some Kunkka. I feel like it's so good too with the Spectre, just getting that damage reduction.
Yeah, the only other hero is DK, but I don't really think DK looks that good for them. I see DK getting Blink first, and then unless they're snowballing really hard, kind of like last game for Omegalil, they have some pretty bad damage issues.
Well, and I think for themselves too, like just taking stuff out, they'd ban the Kunkka, like you're saying. It leaves DK in the pool now. Just any of those big tanky heroes so that Quap can just like bully him, because there's no save really on Khan. You have to like drop Warlock ulti to save somebody.
Yeah, it's true.
10 seconds remaining.
What do Omegalil need? Don't ban the Brewmaster. Let them pick Brew and lose.
5
Ban.
seconds remaining.
Beast is banned.
Dire team pick.
Oh, they don't do it. Why? Khan, you don't understand. It's not good.
You know, I mean, I think it's an okay pick for the game as a whole.
I don't believe in that hero.
You don't like it?
I know they've been winning games, but I can't get behind Brewmaster. I want to love him, but
well, he's a big old panda. You know, you just give him a hug, a little nuzzle on his little mustaches.
I'm just not a believer, dude. I don't think he wins games.
You know, he actually reminds me of
goes along for the ride.
It reminds me of my D&D character. That's what it is. That's why I love him so much.
Isn't he like incredibly stupid?
No,
Sorry,
Brewmaster is. What are you talking about?
No, I mean your character.
No, well, see, this is the thing, is that all the characters in a D&D game are just really, really smart. And
oh, okay. So it's a
like
relevance
normal.
thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he's very smart for a bugbear. Don't hate.
Right. My mistake.
All right, Omegalil, what you got? More burst. Position 3. Or I guess just like a
Just another like catch is kind of nice.
Beastmaster's
Like a little bit of
Band.
like starting stuff up in a team fight, like first initiator situation. Like Pango is still in. Not too bad. The lane's a little, eh. The lane's okay.
Dude, what about a Nyx? Yo, let's
The
go.
break.
Dude, let's go
Or
Nyx.
Nyx is some sketch though. I don't know.
Oh, I'm a believer. I
It's
love that hero.
Legion. They're
Yeah.
probably gonna pick Legion.
I was thinking Legion sounds good, but
Yeah.
it's double save then too, which is pretty hype. And
Yeah.
it's like all of the fatal bonds are gone.
I don't even know if there's anything else that. I mean, you could like think Centaur or something, but I don't think that's worth. And there's like matchup issues. Yeah, you have to pick Legion just because the
Team
lanes. Slider. Ooh, that's risky, baby. You're gonna try Slider into a Warlock Spectre. What if you? Are they gonna try and send the Faceless Void? No, because then the Slider can't lane versus the Bat Rider.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
I am not sure about that one. And I mean, I guess it's pretty nice, like being able to reduce down the armor for Spectre. That's pretty good. It's like great against Dispersion.
I don't hate it, the mid game value of it, but I'm not
Yeah.
convinced on the lane.
Right.
Because you seem to just do exactly what Warlock wants you to do, which is just like sit in the wave so you get hit by the 6-man Fatal Bonds.
Mhm.
You have to get a blink early on in this game. Ugh. And he's probably not going to get a blink. He'll probably get like drums and a bracer, and then he's going to feel like he can't do anything in the team fights.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I guess he can like control the runes maybe a little, but it's not really what you want to be doing. I don't know. It's a bizarre
He's
one.
got big snowball potential, though. I mean, it
Yeah.
worked last game. They just
Yeah.
crushed the whole game because they got off to a good start. But I don't see how this lane should go well for you. I feel like the Warlock should be enough to sustain the Spectre.
Well, time will tell. We will see. As last pick for Khan, looking for a mid hero, hopefully. Unless they've lost their mind, they're going to go Tiny again in the mid lane.
What if you put the Oracle and the Slider together and you can dispel the heal, right? That would be kind of
yes.
cool. I don't think I've ever seen someone do that.
But then you're running
And
Rubik
now
Void
select
against
your
the Bat
heroes.
Rider? Underlord
That
taken.
should be okay.
Okay. Pikachu, so they're doing mid bat with the Underlord offlane.
Yeah.
Okay. So that sets us up for potentially, running up there and trying to dispel the heal on the Spectre. God, that would be devastating.
Yeah, I don't know.
Although I don't think the cooldowns match up well enough. Maybe they do. I think it's pretty similar.
Like 20 for Fortune's End, right? The heal is 15. No, it's 14.
All right. Well, last pick Underlord. Pretty mediocre type of hero. Just hold towers, let Spectre get big enough is how this feels to me.
Yeah, very similar to game 1. How about there? Underlord isn't like a lot more damage to go into the lassos, but when it's the position 1 bat, you tend to get the bots up, and then the lasso is just like you have so much damage because you're like over leveled out of the mid roll, right?
Yeah.
So even just your own spells can provide the vast majority, and then Tiny would be enough to clean up most heroes.
Okay. Well, we will have to see. Game number 3, it all comes down to this. A Spectre Warlock combo facing off against the Queen of Pain in the mid, wanting to make a bunch of runaround action happen. And then, of course, the big, the bad, the Kellen Faceless Void, who's going to drop and end time right on top of their head.
I'm really looking forward to seeing this Slider. Because I am not convinced on its laning. So let's see what the plan is here. We don't know.
They need to take a sec to think about it.
They'll definitely send all 3 bottom to start, right? To
Yes.
try and catch the spec or the Warlock. Probably gonna do that same ward behind the tower again, I would guess, as last game.
Is there any, like, if you have an idea that this is coming, do you think that there's any hope of, like, trying to switch up the lanes? I guess Cheshire Cat's already bringing
I'll
it
tell
up
you what
enough.
I would do if they had a chance, because we had a really long break in between games, and if
Right.
they reviewed that replay, I would sit someone under that bottom tower, and then I would send the Tiny up and try and toss someone under when the Rubik comes to plant that ward again. That would be
Ooh.
so funny.
like that idea a lot. Dude, the dream. Let's go. Gilgear, get in there. Jeet.
Don't know what that means.
Kiddick. Gilgear's just heading up north. Sending everybody over there.
God, that line is so good.
It's really funny.
Bless you, No Tail.
Right?
2-time TI winner and a great noise.
That's what he does. You know? I feel like it's a testament to how much fun all his players have sometimes when they pop on the cast and they just like lose their mind. It's great.
Yeah. That's good.
Dude, look at John Doe. He's doing it again. He knows.
Look, man, look, if they were down here,
Yeah.
it would have worked. The plan. It was. Oh, he faked it. Did you see that?
Did he drop the ward?
Yeah, he like moved it in his inventory. It was there and gone.
Oh, I wonder because there's
30
that thing that you can
seconds
do where if the ward like leaves your inventory, you know what
Yes.
I'm talking about?
Yes,
It
I know
makes
exactly what you're talking about.
yes.
I do that all the time. I feel like I'm cheating whenever I do it. So to
Yes.
explain, let's say I'm playing a support in the bottom lane. I'll draw on the minimap for you guys. And I'm 5 and I see the enemy guy and I see him walking mid. If you know his move speed, if you keep your unit selected on him, even if he goes in the fog of war, you'll see when the ward leaves his inventory. So you can tell pretty much if they went for that pillar
The
ward.
battle
I catch that
begins.
pillar ward all the time from that.
Yeah.
It's kind of broken.
But
It's been in the game for like 5 years, so
right. And the next level thing that the Rubik did and why we heard him drop it on the ground is it saw that like the ward had left his inventory, but then he picked
Right.
it back up again. And I think
then
that
he's-
means he gets rid of it and it doesn't show it coming back into his inventory afterwards.
yeah, we'll see if Black Archangel goes to the D ward or not. He's probably going to be more concerned about the camp, and yeah, he is. So he's going to make sure they block this camp.
I mean, it's all for nothing, right? Because at the end of the
Yes.
day, like, they didn't even see him walking over there, I don't think. But
Okay.
it's
So,
pretty cool
this is
still.
the moment of truth. The Oracle is indeed top. That lane is probably also not going to be very fun, by the way.
Yeah.
For an Oracle that faces Void, I feel like Underlord's going to have a good time. Can Slardar do it? So they're starting with the damage first off. Okay. How much does it start with? Not too bad. 15 times 12.
They did miss the range creep there with Naive. So that one hurts a little bit. And he's going to be, getting the little Fade Bolt on him as well. So hard to last hit with that. So this actually, I don't know. Did they bring enough regen to live through it? They got 10 tangos between them down here. I feel like
That
they
I do
might
like.
have enough. And then they just try and out CS him.
They need to stop the Spectre from priming. That's the most important thing. Like, I guess if your logic is, well, maybe we can't kill him, but we just stop him from hitting creeps, then that's pretty good. Spectre is not completely XP dependent. Doesn't need quite a bit of gold.
Right.
I don't know. Already though, I feel like this is kind of working for Khan. Like I don't know. Spectre's doing all right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not stopping her at all. And up top, you can see Cheshire Cat having an okay time. Did have to burn through all the mana, so there won't be another one of the Firestorms for at least a little bit.
Oh, Malik's going back on bottom. They went for the Warlock. He left the box. He got greedy.
Oh, no.
And he saw Malik getting low. You can't leave the box. That's Warlock. It's more so around the tower. Just don't leave it.
It's your safe place.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's not the end of the world. He didn't like burn a clarity or anything. It does suck that it's first blood. That makes it way worse. But he does come back full mana and HP.
Right. Who was it that got the kill?
Good question. I didn't see actually. Sorry, I did.
That was Malik that got the kill. Jeez. Yeah, that's a little scary. What's he got coming out to him? He already has a decent chunk, so he's going to have the Gloves of Haste. Interesting choice to start there. There's more opportunities for bashes.
Yeah, you don't really need like the movement speed or anything, right? It's mostly about chaining the stuns. Like
Right.
boots aren't really going to help you so much.
And Naive does get up to level 3, able to sneak away that last hit on the range creep as well. And trying to get some action here onto John Doe as they are seeing if they can stack up the camp. Does not stack the camp. So well done there. The lift to interrupt it.
Just taking a peek at mid lane here, guys. And whew, 16-4 to the, what is that, 9-2?
But
Damn.
he might try and get aggro here. Does have that flame break if he wants to just use it to get some harassment out. But obviously does have a blink away potential with the Quap. Although she can't really do it if she's got all the sticky on her.
Well, she could even just blink like, she could blink to his side and TP.
Yeah.
Depending on the mana.
Well, he doesn't have the mana anymore to use it, so she's
Yeah.
just gonna blink away now. All right, bottle picked up. Getting close to that 4-minute rune timing.
Well, despite the first blood, the spec is still ahead of the Slider, including net worth too, just because of all the costs into his regen. Warlock really needs level 3 though.
Looks like they're rune
And,
controlling.
man, John Doe, get in there, dude! Wow, what a legend.
And this rune picked up top. John Doe gonna get the TP out. Nice play.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
good
though,
stuff.
oh, I thought they were gonna actually go on that. No, Pikachu is the one that got the invis rune. Never mind.
And this is exactly how Omegalil won this lane last time, right? They did the exact same stuff of just like completely dominating the 2 neutral camps.
Yeah.
And like you can't work that hard camp anymore as the Radiant. It's like it just does not help you. You like have to block it off.
Right.
Against confident players.
Naive. Gonna get the heal there. They pull him back in again. They have another stun, another crush. But Naive still living through all of it until eventually gets brought down. The big bad Slardar.
Yeah, the glove was too much. Especially once the boot was out as well as that. And that's pretty brutal. So could get treads if he wants to. Could also start working towards a Midas. I feel like we see a lot of Midas Slardar right now. I know we'll get both of the runes there, but that was Black Archangel also still stuck at level 2. Wasn't able to get to level 3 because the pulls being blocked, which meant there was no second level in the heal. And that time, damage is not enough either, but 2 points in the heal might have saved Naive.
Yeah, that would have been a nice pickup for him if they could have gotten it. Almost were able to bring down that Rubik like you were saying. But the 2-0-2 build also for Naive, it's like everything he can do to try and survive in this lane. At the very least, like dying there, it's not the end of the world. He's got a creep wave coming back to him afterwards. They're going to get a side pull off up on the top lane, which includes the catapult.
Looks like his lane's gone very well up top though for Kellen.
Yeah.
I was a little bit more concerned with all that like consistent damage, but it looks like they're doing a good job of like splitting the wave here, and this is the first chance that the Radiant have to like kind of fix it.
Well, and the big sort of differentiating mark right now is just Sunlight, who is kind of dominating the Batrider, at least in terms of CS net worth. It's a pretty significant lead, 600 gold roughly. Plus or
One of
minus
the
a bit.
ways that the mid Batriders tend to like level it out is they go for that suicide kill around like level 5 or something, right? But it doesn't really work for Queen of Pain because of the pulling.
Uh-oh, Warlock leaving his home. You're in your home no longer. Oh, the
Man, look how
chase
fair
down.
that level 2 heal is though. Like,
Damn.
Damn.
That is tough. And Slardar is now starting the snowball.
yeah, he's one of these heroes that the second he gets any bit of an edge in the lane, he's just so strong. Just have to get there. He is a risky offlaner for that still, I think.
Yeah.
But obviously it paid off this time. Now Spectre is just depressed.
Rotation mid, but already Sunlight spots this. Flame break pushback into lasso afterwards. She saw him coming. Oh wait, that was John Doe, excuse me. They baited it then. And Pikachu is going to have to back out. Damn, I thought that was Rubik coming in against the Quap because I thought they were on different teams for a second.
They gotcha. I was an Arcane Rune as well, though, so it's not too big of a deal.
Yeah.
But the raindrops helping out a little bit there for Sunlight.
Much needed.
Up top, Gilgir gets pretty low versus a level 3 Oracle, but he can't finish the job with the flames. But we'll get back.
Well, the main hero that feels like he's having a really good game is Cheshire Cat, who now is going to get ran at, but Avalanche to interrupt. Well played, turn it back around. The root is already there. Forces Sunlight away.
Oof. Oh, so much for that big win in the mid lane. First rotation is that. It does get salved up at least.
Looking for Gilgear. Thought about turning on this. Does drop the ward down, and Sunlight running back mid while Pikachu is going to head back home as well. Trying to get into those bots as soon as possible. Sun on Naive. Has that corrosive haze. A lot of damage. Dude.
Gilgir just made such a play down bottom. He ran in and tossed the Queen of Pain in the air and stole the rune from right under her, and he was so dangerous there, man. Jeez.
Nice.
He was like low HP as well. Now he makes his play up top to Happy. They're gonna try and get this kill with the root. That's pretty easy.
More punch, all they need. Oh! Oh my, 2 more punches.
Are you ready to run?
Good stuff from Gilgear. Mid lane, John Doe is making that rotation yet again. No wards in the area for the side of Khan. So they're gonna have to, you know, play it kind of. Oh, they do have that one. Never mind. Pikachu was staying on top of it, so he did see the Rubik, and that's why he was playing so safe.
Well, as expected, Malik is indeed going to go for the drums. Thought he might go Midas just because the lead, but his courier is going to take it. At least he got the Midas first. That would have been a lot worse.
Gilgear spotted that one and was almost able to get it, and then breaks the salve afterwards. Nice play there. Meanwhile, the root, the chase down, but he's able to purge it off immediately afterwards. I mean, I feel like you need to be able to punish this void, right?
Like going Midas?
Yeah. Gilgear isn't going to be chased. They do have Haunt up with treads, but you need so much control to be able to bring down that void.
He doesn't have Desolate either, so his damage is also pretty low.
And again, we're seeing the 3 lanes won. Not as hard as it was last game, but it's still 3-1 lanes right now for Omegalil.
This has become so common though, the level 6 switch, especially with all these void games. It really reminds me of like the aggressive gyrocopter and how he started that whole like turn level 6 and rotate. Now he's had void spirits doing the same thing.
Uh-oh. Tried to go for the ulti out of there. It does not work. Cheshire Cat, he is dead. Managed to blow him up. Meanwhile, though, up on the north side, they bring the kill on to the Oracle.
And they're going to TP the bat down. Okay, he canceled. That's good.
That was the right play.
Radiant structures
You see those 3
are
heroes
fortified.
fatal bonds together, and it looks like it should be possible, but it's just not. And they will kill off the Warlock. Who,
Without using Sonic Wave, too.
Dire's
They might just want to
structures
smoke
are
this
fortified.
Rums. Malik's just going to go up top and match the Spectre's rotation, though, and try and hold this lane.
Gilgear threatening a little bit. But you can see they're trying to draw the aggro over here and take down this catapult. They don't want to give a free reign. Toss onto the creep wave. Malik still standing tall here, and with a lot of corrosive haze on everybody, I think that needs to be the end of the potential aggression, it seems.
Yeah, I think without 6 on the Warlock, this is a little crazy. Is there a tome? What's the story on these tomes? Did they both use tome and they're both to level 5?
Yeah, he was just level 4 when he died. He came back in with this. He's so close, too. Yeah, they're just going to kill this wave. Or this.
And that ward also spotted the bats rotation. So they know everyone's up here, and they still have Sonic Wave, and they still have Chrono. So they're going to want to save the Chrono rotation for the last if they think they can engage. I don't necessarily think a fight's really worth it right now, unfortunately, for Omegalil. I think this will not
Radiant's
go well
middle
for them,
tower is under attack.
even without the goals. Golem's
So
about to
close.
pop now.
They're about to get Golem, yeah. But it's still not here.
Oh my god, he didn't get the damage. Kill that creep!
Oh, no.
All right, he's got it. He's got it.
All right, there it is. Haunt comes in afterwards, jumping. Pikachu, big ulti, push back the other direction. It's not going to be enough. The Fatal Bonds is there, though. They toss in the Warlock, able to find 1 kill at least. But I don't know if there's going to be that much more. Need to hit his Golem. Micro it around, but to no avail. And now Sunlight shows up, going to run down Gilgear. A couple of ultis committed, and then also losing 3 on top of it.
Dire's
Not the
bottom
fight that
tower is
Khan
under
wanted.
attack.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd be able to get the synchronization in on the rotations to make that play worth it, but they got all the needed heroes. The only downside is that Spectre did ditch and start farming down bottom. There was also no Underlord either. That would have really helped Khan, right? To at least have the threat of the escape mechanism.
It was still on cooldown too, though. I think.
Oh, yeah.
That little bit of time.
Dire's bottom
Okay, well that
tower
means
is
they
under
again
attack.
didn't have to use the Sonic Wave, and so they could rotate with that. But Pikachu also still holding on to that lasso.
So it is still very, very close as far as like total net worth goes, and this doesn't have the feeling of it did last game. Even though like Omegalil are definitely the ones that are sort of leading and winning right now, it's not as like pronounced and
Dire's
devastating as
top
it was
tower
game number
is
2.
under attack.
They're gonna smoke mid. They did not pop any of the smokes. I'm not sure. They just pinged that Warlock, but
They're
going to find the target they want.
Yeah, they were on a ward there. Can they get him, though? Naive, go back in. Oh, the misplay! No, they pulled him out of the Sonic Wave. Naive still dropping low and is going to end up dying.
I really wish he lived, though.
I was very close to it.
I mean, that's not on Rubik. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's definitely the play. You do not want it
Radiant's
to just,
bottom
like, the
tower
Spectre to
is under
freely
attack.
get over the cliff.
Dire's top tower has
It
fallen.
does make you wonder, did they need the Sonic Wave then?
Well, obviously not.
Right? Well,
It doesn't even show up on the little skill thing because it didn't hit.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
headed back towards mid right now with the Underlord. So that does leave open bottom as an angle of approach. Can you just steal it? Oh my god, he's still Dark Rift.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
plays.
attack.
Yeah, you can Dark Rift back out to the lane afterwards.
Yeah. Yes, free mana.
Radiant's bottom tower has
Pikachu.
fallen.
Where are they going?
He's like, I really don't want to cast this on Oracle. Can we just kill him, please, and then I can go gank someone else?
He's gone. See you later.
Nerds.
That's the one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now, continuing his bullying ways, will come up here for the 15-minute rune and assert dominance in this territory. Doesn't find Spectres, so continues the chase. Is spotted by a ward, but no other rotations are coming in.
Okay. That was weird. I don't think he saw the Spectre until Spectre, like, hit him from the high ground, right? Or through the, Belarus
Oh, no.
F. Oh, no. That's not good.
Oh, Happy's in Belarus. Oh, no. The internet must be off again.
That's not great. I think that... Let me double check real quickly if there's any word from people about what's happening. I'm sure that we'll get some word shortly about what the status is. If anybody doesn't know what's going on, we won't go into it here, but there is some info on the Dota 2 subreddit as well if you want to check things out. But yeah, hopefully the Oracle will come back shortly. The plus side is that if Oracle doesn't, you can just use a false promise. You know, just follow behind.
Well, Sunlight's also in Belarus, too, so hopefully it's not a current national issue. Although he might not be there. It might just be from Belarus, so... I don't know.
That's a good point.
Yeah, let's hope it's not a national thing.
Should I check Twitter? Is that the next place?
I think we check the admin chat, maybe.
That's a good call. That's the way to do it.
They have said nothing. He's reconnected. Yay!
Perfect.
Woo!
Easy peasy.
Can't stop us today, dictatorship.
It's all about Dota.
That's right.
It's the way to do it. So 15-minute mark, 2K gold lead again for Omegalil.
Not done.
Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Have you watched Jaws?
Yeah, like 20 years ago.
Dude, I haven't seen Jaws.
Ever?
No, I haven't watched the whole thing. I've seen like little scenes from
boat.
Is it worth watching?
You know, it's a relic of its time. I'm sure it's worth watching still. I mean, I would have been like pretty young when I last watched it. Probably like, I feel like I definitely see it on TV all the time.
Yeah.
But maybe like 12 last time I watched it. Maybe younger.
Did it spook you out? Are there sharks in Nova Scotia?
There are now. Jeez, I tell you, this climate. We got a bunch of great whites up here now.
Oh my god, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Dire's
Who
middle
saw
tower
that coming?
is
I thought it was
under
going to get all tropical and we'd be able to like grow coconuts and shit. No, instead we just get great white sharks. Great. That's not the thing I wanted from global warming.
You should go wrestle him.
Yeah, I thought it was tropical. And instead it's, you know, hurricanes and sharks. It's perfect.
Good life.
And Portuguese Man of Wars. The jellyfish, by the way. Also, we get more of those now. Thank you. 7
Really?
degrees warmer ocean water. Yeah.
That's cool.
No.
Yeah.
They look cool. They're deadly. Anyway.
Pull back in.
Nice lasso. That's a big,
They're waiting.
juicy fish.
They're
It's
pump
Jaws.
faking it. Pump
He's
faking
the big
it.
fish.
On to 3. The fatal bonds. On to 4. How much damage they got? Haunt out afterwards. They're trying to get the Dark Rift out. Oh my god, John Doe saving the day. pulls Malik out of there, back to the towers. They can fight again afterwards if they need
Wait,
to.
but Gilgear, the backstab.
Oh, the plays.
Can't find him.
And they get there. Gilgear looking for the Avatos, waiting for a clean jump, but oh, he moved. Why did he leave? That would be the perfect time. No.
I told you, man. That was the Jaws. Jaws predicted it. You knew what was about to happen. They tried to kill the fish. They couldn't get him, and now the lasso's not enough, and they need a bigger boat.
They did force the buyback, though. What's that in this analogy?
That's like reshooting a scene.
Okay. So they
Very expensive, you know. You got to get everything back in place. You decide you want to change something in the storyline.
the actor's hair has grown out, you know?
Yeah.
That's a problem. There's no way to solve it. Maybe they shaved a mustache.
You know, if I remember correctly, I believe the model that they use in Jaws, the name of the shark model was Bruce, and it was named after his lawyer.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a fun fact, which is also why he's named that in Finding Nemo, I think.
Because it's the Jaws shark.
Yeah, I believe so.
And it's all
That
just a
sounds
big
familiar.
lawyer joke.
Yeah, you gotta love those lawyers.
Jump in, sunlight, aggressive blink, nobody there to punish it. And instead, it's going to be the Underlord who gets punished, blown up. Another 4-man Fatal Bonds, Avatos combo, doing no damage because of Fate's Edict.
And he just got chased down and bashed to death. The double bash bros are here of the Void Ladder.
Devastate. Wait a minute though. There's a lot of damage out with that Fatal Bonds, trying to get the kill. It's going to live. Still though, they're taking some extra damage from the tower. Just purge the Fatal Bonds. It's not
So greedy.
6 stacks, still living.
You can't afford to go to these like single lasso plays
Radiant's
like that,
middle tower
especially
is
something like
under
Faceless
attack.
Void. You know, like that lasso is so crucial. They need these kills right now. And the game's not out of hand or anything like that, but
Right.
I feel like there's moments right now that Con are just missing out on.
You know, the other thing here, we saw Spectre transition away from the Radiance, feeling like they just need that other item that gets them online quicker. And so, you know, Naive now opting instead to go for the Manta means that like combo of Fatal Bonds and a Haunt, it's not going to be as pronounced as it would have been otherwise.
True, but it also will help him a lot versus the Corrosive Haze, so he might actually be able to do stuff.
That's true.
Radiant's
No, it definitely
top
feels
tower is under
necessary, but it's
attack.
just like one of the sort of big, I think, team fight abilities becomes that much less effective than it would have been had everything been going according to plan for Khan.
They actually don't have their neutral M's yet on Omegalil.
Really?
I was just like trying to figure out why Slider didn't have one. And I was like, oh, they literally don't have enough. They got the jelly, so they only had 3 to go around.
Tier 1 tower, taking some damage. Still trying to keep a hold of it. They kill the Bat Rider trying to TP in, the creep. Oh, unfortunate. Now
They
know
want to
Bat's
dive
not
now.
here.
Yeah, once they see that.
Well, the Bat's
Don't
still
get too
running
eager,
in.
though.
Your Beaver. They're just going to get the tower.
Radiant's
And if
middle
they want to,
tower
they
has
can
fallen.
back out now.
Radiant's
Haunt,
bottom
is it back
tower
online
is
yet?
under
They
attack.
do have it, but Warlock ulti, it's also up. Okay, they're ready to fight if they want to take this engagement. But Omegalil, still the ones that can dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, they have a smoke on Tiny. They could go for this. 3 points in Fatal. I guess you got to fight at some point.
Lasso
Whoa.
used yet again with the Haunt, Avalanche afterwards with the toss, the combo there, but saved by the Oracle. Oh man, that was a
Salve
lot of
him, too.
heal, and he got the salve off. Dude, that's so clutch. Damn, that salve completely saved Sunlight's life. Would have been dead otherwise. And then the Chrono for the turnaround. They got the Bat Rider, still thinking about dropping the ulti, but they're not going to do it. They can't do it. Devastating.
Wow. Yeah, I actually can't believe he made that play. That was sick.
Dire structures
Unreal.
are fortified.
A little jukey juke, though, is going to keep Black Archangel alive. And it gives him the tip afterwards. He's like, yeah, whatever. I lost my Tiny and my Bat Rider. I don't care. Right into the pits.
Yeah, they have the golems, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Without Haunt, and it's very hard for them to fight.
Yes. Suddenly, a 5,000 gold lead. Yeah.
They were just hesitant to burn all their cooldowns, right? Like, They could have just dropped the rock, for example, but they really thought they had that save. I thought they had that save. I can't believe he got in range with the level 1 false promise with all those heroes.
Yeah, it's
They
nuts.
just didn't take into account that the Oracle could get there.
As soon as that happens, like, it all falls apart from there. Another avalanche. Controlling. Ellen has a DD. They're moving in. Gotta be super careful. They've also
can't
got
fight this
eyes
well.
on the Warlock. Give him the double bash, the triple bash. It never has felt so bad to play a Warlock. Because he too will die. Doesn't have buyback either. I don't think they can run in and try and fight this. I mean, they don't have the Warlock here for 20 more seconds. Maybe it's okay.
They're just trying to hit the creeps, trying to keep delaying. But yeah, they're in a very bad spot right now. They are 7k down to a Midas Faceless Void with an Aegis. And Checker Cat should be okay. Slutter's not here, so not going to go for any crazy dives. And Alex with Busy up top, yeah.
Pikachu just lasso. It doesn't have TP though. Oh, Flame Break pushback. Maybe a chance though. Has he outplayed him? Oh, Malik. He gets brought down. 700 gold for Pikachu.
He's level 14. He's a bigger boat now.
That's right.
He's been upgraded.
He's got himself a BKB.
Well, that is good. Not, wow. Jeez, 5k lead now. That actually did put a big chunk into it, didn't it?
That was insane.
Gilgear, though, maybe paying some back.
Yeah, he will be. He goes down. What a huge change that one kill is on Slardar getting a little bit too aggressive.
Yeah, it's okay, though. They still have 3 minutes left in this Aegis. Oh, my God. A lot has happened since they picked that up.
Yes.
They caught Naive with the scan.
And somehow his spider senses are tingling. He's running away. They have an inkling that he's over here. Naiv's still trying to run.
Yeah, they underestimated his speed just a little bit, but now they got him.
He has Manta. Move there. Get the dagger out as well. Still hanging on to that Manta. And Chrono available if they wanted to go with it. God. Like with Diffusal Blade, does that give him enough? Like what how do you win a fight right now if you're Khan?
I think they do have a lot of damage. It's just like everyone has to hit their spells. It's one of those situations, you know? Whereas like things just look easier for Omegalil. It's like if Void hits his spells, then everyone else's spells are kind of guaranteed. Whereas like the Warlock Golems, it doesn't always feel that way, just 'cause it's like so instantaneous. But
Right.
you have Haunt too, right? So it's like if they get that first good jump, if they Haunt into Batrider Lasso, then they can obviously win a fight. Yeah. But they need to not get busted out by Happy again. He's still only level 9, so only a single point in the ulti. Trying to build an Aether, doesn't have Telescope or anything. Yeah, we're still early. Still very hard to hit those false promises.
Not used. Chrono only onto one. Now trying to control and
That's
kill off that
really
Oracle.
good.
They get him. Perfect start to this one. Buyback from the Oracle now. Have to be careful about this next round of engagements. They've already dropped the Warlock ulti. BKB used by Sunlight on the other side. They're going to kill off that Slardar. Now trying to get everybody out of here in time with the ulti. The Dark Rift will save their lives, but Quap barely able to live throughout all of that.
That was pretty good. So that was two for 2. Unfortunately, losing your mid, though, on the Batrider and slowing down his progression even further. 1366 XP for the fighter. Did he solo kill the Bat? Or no, Sunlight got the kill. I guess the two of them just split it. So that was a ton of XP for those.
Yeah.
Those two. Slider was just there for everything. But, I mean, you can't really ask for a lot more. One of the big problems is that they still have that tier 1 tower in the mid lane. So Happy was instantly back in that fight.
Gilgear chasing. And they will find the Oracle. And now maybe looking for more. Flame Break pushback. Alec runs into the river. He's pretty quick in there. Oh, and the dagger is going to get him for a little bit of a slowdown. Do they have any extra way to catch up in time? No, he sprints out and away.
He was still working on that BKB too.
Yeah.
They would have had like another kill delaying it. Still a hero very dependent on his speed. Whew, John Doe. Careful, my friend. Just let it go.
They are going to try and pressure now to take down this mid-tier 1 tower that they have been sort of plagued by over and over.
The Aegis is gone now too. As it expires.
Dire
So
seconds.
I would say
has
they
fallen.
survived that fairly well. The lead didn't really grow from where it was. Maybe like 1,000 gold or something. I think it was like 7K when they took Roche.
Right.
So they held it steady the whole time. They didn't fall any further down. But the big items will be up, of course, with the BKB on the Queen, already used once, and then Slardar's BKB is now complete. Void opting for the MKB instead,
Dire's top tower.
so, like
is
counting on
under
those
attack.
chronos.
It's a little bit scary at this point as my light just falls over and hits me in the face. That's what that noise was.
Yeah, that was
Dire's
really
top
good,
tower
actually.
is under attack.
I thought it was Jaws. I thought the shark had bait it.
Dun-dun.
Yeah.
11 and 19.
Did you have a really good idea? Is that?
Oh my god, they're gonna lose. Oh.
They smoke up. They're moving in. 10-second BKB and a Blink Man. I feel like I see Batrider die here, like more than
Dire
any other
are
hero.
Scanning.
He wants that camp. I don't know what it is.
Can't stop, won't stop. Going
Yeah.
for it.
Good obs down.
Scan hits.
Radiant Sentry is on the high ground. They, of course, can't destroy it because they're smoke. They don't want to give away their positioning.
Hulk is
Radiant's bottom
over
tower
there.
is under
Could
attack.
potentially be within vision
Dire's
if there's any
structures
wards or
are
anything, but there isn't anything.
Radiant's
Paladin sword
structures
picked
are
up. That's pretty
fortified.
nice. Yeah, next tier of items are all available now. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that was a good positioning to take this con. Just like sack your bottom tower. Just know that they can't really fight in your high ground. That cuts off the top half of the map for your Spectre to be farming in and cleaning up these neutrals and try and get those items out to your team before the next team fight.
Dire's top
Cheshire
tower
Cat's
is
going to
under
be the
attack.
first one forward.
Radiant's
Sunlight
bottom
spots him.
tower is under
Has
attack.
Greaves, has pipes available. Haunt comes out now afterwards, trying to blow up one hero. They don't get the toss onto the Rubik. They might still be able to kill him off, though, and they force to use the false promise on the Oracle. Ulti now dropped onto the Slardar.
Oh,
Chronosphere
baby.
comes out immediately afterwards, now trying to kill off that bat. Cheshire Cat trying to control. They throw out one round of the Firestorm. It's not quite enough, and still kept alive. It feels like they haven't been able to do that much of anything. Dual Scepter lift up, but they managed to get out with both the Spectre and the Underlord. Gilgear, the one left behind. And, well, they did force the buyback at least out of the Rubik, but they keep on losing these fights.
Yeah, and things did start out okay, as you said, like forcing the false promise on the Oracle. I'm not sure who was back there, but all I saw was the 10-second BKB getting solo Warlock ulted into Chrono,
Radiant's
just to
bottom tower
clean
is
up
under attack.
the Warlock and the Batrider.
Yeah.
And the last one not able to bring down Sunlight either, despite the Oracle not being available. They don't have the damage to actually kill someone on Lasso right now. Unless Tiny's right there, but Tiny, I think, was the one pressuring the Oracle, I'm guessing.
No, Tiny was trying to kill the Rubik, actually. And they ended up tossing the Spectre Illusion onto the Rubik instead of the Rubik. Will not be able to get out with the Dark Rift
Noble.
that time. That was a good idea. Still, 29 minutes in, a 10,000 gold lead. They've been able to
Radiant's
keep it
bottom
steady.
tower is under
And
attack.
you do have to wonder, after enough time, will they be able to turn this back around? Looking for the toss back? They find their man?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's turret has
Have
been
the clumsy
killed.
net. Purges that one off immediately, buying more space for his team. Eventually to get the Oracle kill. TP in from the
Slardar
Slardar.
and Queen.
Danger, danger. Everybody's all split up and in weird positions. Time dilation. Try and find the chase down onto Gilgear. Tosses him over to the creep camp that the Eul Scepter left up in. They'll get a return kill.
At least it's not a core,
Yeah.
if you're con. So they're keeping the game alive, right? Trying to find Spectre for Happy Place. Kellen is getting to the danger, scary territory, though, as the BKB will be the next item for him. Probably hoping to have it before the Roche fight, as it is up and available, and that's just might decide our game, this Aegis and Cheese. A very hard fight for the Radiant, even with the Warlock Golem. They're very far behind right now. In terms of just like levels and gold and like team fight ability, it just feels very hard at the moment. The XP difference is like 13k right now.
I know. I was looking through the graphs, and then well, part of that obviously is the outpost, but you always flick back over to the win probability, and every Spectre game,
I know.
they're
It's
just
obsessed.
right there.
It's trying really hard. It's like 40%. Yeah, this game's easy for Con.
It's always interesting to watch that. But of course, a lot of that is dependent upon weird algorithms and things going perfectly and all the other good stuff. So we'll have to wait and see. Naive almost to that level 20, which does make a pretty big difference. The 400 health talent. Also getting closer to the Abyssal Blade, has a basher already done.
For true.
They're waiting. Roche is up.
Wow, John Doe's crazy. This guy's just like so far ahead of his team right now.
And he doesn't care. He's a monster. He's been playing really good for a stand-in. Been impressed.
Yeah, game 1 was rough. Didn't really get much done. Game 2 and 3 obviously going a lot better for him. It must have been the build, right? Getting the Ethos up.
Yeah. Oh, they see it. Tiny courier in there. It's dropping down really quickly. They need to be ready to go. Warlock ulti available.
They're not fighting.
They're not going
They're
in.
just going to go for the cheese steal with the courier.
Let's play. They get it?
Oh, it's
They
still on the
get it.
ground even.
Radiant's courier has
Wow.
been killed.
Oh, guys, don't get caught now. He decided not to fight.
Run back in. Get out of there.
He tossed the... What?
Dude. Oh,
Why?
no. Hunt back in round 2. They're now trying to fight this into the Aegis. They get the ulti off, but a big old combo comes out, and Spectre's just dead. I don't
Okay,
even
this
know.
is the second game I've seen Gilgear do the exact same thing.
What in God's name?
He likes to YOLO, you know? He's trying to get that really good synergy with his teammates. They need to be ready for anything. It reminds me of like when I used to play basketball. If you play with someone who like didn't have their head in the game, sometimes you would just try and make this sick play and you chuck the ball at them and hit them in the face.
Yes.
Gilgear just hit him in the face with a basketball. Like, he was not ready for that play, and Gilgear's like, what? How would you not know that I was gonna like do reverse behind the back and throw it behind my back to you, and you just get hit in the face, man?
Yeah.
Like, what was that?
Yeah.
And then, you know, he got thrown into the game.
Is under attack.
That's Gilgear's life.
Yeah, man, that was tough. That was a tough one.
Omegalil. Man,
Omegalil.
had a really rough game 1. I was not convinced. I thought, oh geez, Con's gonna run away with this series. And then game 2 was a complete lane stomp. And game 3, man, this Slider, was not a believer.
Credit where it's due.
Yeah,
He's
they
playing
won that
great.
lane. They got the kill, and they just did a really good job of pressuring and keeping up that aggression. And that's what puts Con in such a giant hole here.
my
Pikachu.
God. The lasso. Oh, no, he ran out of flame. Firefly.
And
But
it's
they try
stolen
and
now.
turn this. Wait, look at the damage, though. Holy moly. They take down 2. It was both supports. And the Aegis down. Kellen comes back in. Gilgear trying to control. Fuel Scepter lift up. Still, they're not doing tons of damage to the Underlord. Oh, but Malik looking up on the high ground. He's waiting. He's waiting for his time, his place.
Oh,
his
that was
moment
3.
to crush.
He
It's
went
not
for
going to
it.
be good enough. He tosses him onto his Spectre. Spectre's saying, excuse me, why are you doing this, sir? I do not want to fight the giant fish man. Fisher Cat controlled. Hunt back in round 2. Now the root with the crush, and they get the kill. Spectre's actually doing it.
Oh,
Kellen
got
gonna
the plus.
get crushed. The chase down. Not quite there. Are
The
you
net.
kidding
Oh,
me?
it's on cooldown.
Wow.
Okay, that was a lot of buybacks, though.
Yes. Well, it was only Gilgear, wasn't it? Everybody else just respawned.
Oh, true. Okay, yeah, fair.
So it still looks pretty freaking good for Omegalil, but they burned through the Aegis.
Yeah.
They still have the cheese, right?
They put the fear in them a little bit, and it does put them closer to the Abyssal. You know, if I was in Khan's position, yes, I would rather that both teams just got flat gold than no one else got gold. So trading even seems kind of good right now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like your heroes are closer to break points. They've kind of passed those already on the side of Omegalil.
Right.
We do have to worry about the next big thing I'm thinking of is like the Queen of Pain. Fear is one that always seems pretty brutal. Oracle getting to level 15 with the cast range is very good. Big fan of that. Still doesn't have Aether. Went Glimmer instead. What's our neutral situation anyway? 37 coming up soon. They got the telescope on the Rainy, but no telescope on the Dire. Ouch. That one hurts.
Yeah. Nobody's using
A
the Paladin
really
sword
good
right
telescope game. Damn, they had Oracle and Rubik, and they didn't get telescope. Oof.
Now. That's unfortunate. That makes such a big difference. They're looking for AC on Malik too, switching out of neutral items to regular ones. The other thing that I did notice, Spectre 20, so has the health talent and almost has Abyssal Blade done. Meanwhile, on the side of, who was it? The Underlord, he just finished a Halberd. So, something's working a little bit there. Oh god. Are they just going to go with this? Maybe not. They're so close to Satanic on Kellen.
See the lines are coming up from Gilgear. He's making the calls. Push that bottom lane out.
Get ready from a pass. So
Yeah, he's actually just justifying his pass tosses.
Cat, oh, wants to get out of there with the ulti. It's not enough, though. They find the backline. Trying to get a kill off, but they're managed to get the false promise on the Rubik. Stolen off to the side, and now Naive under full control with the DD. Damn, dude, fighting into DD. I just don't know, but it's really good plays by Omegalil, and it's a TP away from Gilgear. They lose the Underlord and the Spectre.
Who's what popped that Lincoln's? Is that Lasso?
Potentially. I did not see a Lasso, and it is on cooldown, so yeah, I would think so.
I think it was.
But repair kit, Trent.
What repair kit?
Repair kit. They do also have backtrack now on Void as well. Ooh, buddy. Top lane, Pikachu keeping this pressure on. He's going to have to TP back to defend against this. They find the Warlock. Does have a Ghost Scepter. Trying to be a liver. Gets his heal, but just gets demolished.
Alright, Pikachu, just take the Timeless Relic, and then lasso someone into the fountain.
Okay.
Surely that'll do something.
Surely. It is Fury Swipes.
That's right.
Radiant's middle tower
I can kill
is under
anything
attack.
now.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Well, they're going to try and keep this tier 3 tower alive. There's still a tier 2 up top, so even if they manage to get this full finish, it's not perfectly amazing. Jumps in a little bit. Kellen ready to go. Now the Queen just hitting on the tower. Warlock back up in 6 seconds. The wraparound coming right now. And over to the side, they drop the Chrono onto the Spectre. Trying to keep her alive here if at all possible. It is not possible, though. My bad, calls Naive. They get the 4-man Warlock ulti. Immediately going to be able to save himself on the Oracle. And, well, from bad to worse, the Bat Rider comes back in. There's no buyback on the Spectre. So even if you did manage to mount some type of a comeback, it ain't going to happen.
Whoa, Kellen.
He's getting up there, man.
Running to the fountain and throwing out the high fives.
Jeez.
Wow.
Does not apparently care that much. Sonic Wave on Gesture Cat. He backs out. Fatal Bonds onto everybody, but they just don't have the damage. Ugh. Big stuff from Omegalil. Lift. Ellen, ready to give him the punches. Disarm for the moment. But the lasso, it's going to last forever. Oh, God. It lasts a very long time. 4-person Fatal Bonds. Good amount of damage out there with the Firestorm. And the Flame Break afterwards. Looking decent. They managed to get 2 kills. All right, all right. Lasso back off cooldown in 4 seconds. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch up to the Void, though. He's got fast resistance anyways.
Engage casting mode return. They have decided not to let this one go. I thought for sure that we were in the throes of it, but they've decided they want to make them bleed a little bit here now. How much faith does Plus really have? Ah, there it is. There's that fake friend jumping away again. 3% enhanced to its precious Spectre. Oh, sorry, 2%. Dwindling quickly.
What? Hello? Wait,
That's
what?
a core. I got Queen.
Okay, okay. It took me a second to figure out where they were at. That's pretty big.
That is.
How much gold was that? 900 gold?
Oh my god, it's actually a fast road. 30 seconds. 50 seconds, no Queen. Could force buyback. She dies again.
Dude.
It's not impossible.
Dude, what if you got like Refresher or something? Which is better, Refresher or Aghanims is the Roche?
Refresher for the world. And what's his mana pool? 951.
Dude, stay in the pit. 8 seconds left. Stay in the pit. You just gotta hope for it.
The courier's coming. They're gonna put one in anyway, so they'll know.
Oh.
I think refresher is better generally
They
considered.
see it. They see it.
It is refresher.
They see it. They ping it. Oh my god. Go.
All right, but can they
Go.
actually roach? Can we first put that into context? Because I don't think they can do it.
Haunt. They go right at the
That's
start.
a Rubik haunt.
Okay, Pikachu trying to run away. He's got a regen room. Maybe a chance for a turnaround here. They've got to be careful.
Radiant's
Yeah, he
middle
just
tower
jumped
is
and
under
he.
attack.
Oh, Queen is back up again soon, though. They're going to use the Dark Rift to get out of there. Meanwhile, the jump forward Chronosphere, it's going to land on it too, but they get the Warlock ulti afterwards. Abyssal Blade inside the Chrono, trying to save Pikachu desperately. They get the lasso, seeing if they can take down everybody else. Sunlight is back up, though.
Lasso again.
And the stolen lasso, the turnaround is here again. Naive, under control, feared, killed. Cheshire Cat's dead as well. They don't have anything left in the tank. And instead, it's going to be Roche for the side of Omegalil. GG is called. They know it's over. And with that, Omegalil going to take it. Pretty as can be.
Dire victory.
Well done. 2-game comeback.
You love to see it.